What is with it with the Washington Commander fan base? See, now it's not important just to book a win or bank a win. A very important win in December. Now you have to win with style points, according to this fan base. Was it a weird, lethargic type of game in the second half? People were on the same page, a couple overthrows. Uh, if the timing was here, there, whatever. Coupled with the penalties that were called, a lot of bad calls by the referee, and the egregious stoppage of the clock in a crucial time of the game on the goal line with 9 seconds, the clock just stopped mysteriously like it was college or something. The NFL, you got to get it together, bro. Roger Goodell, you got to get it. I mean, it seems like we've been talking about the referees forever. So maybe we need to reevaluate what the replay can, observations, what they can actually look at, and maybe something as vital as that. I mean, when you talk about something could have really, it really could have went the other way, and we could have got screwed out of a victory. I mean, yes, we put ourselves in a bad position, but still, I don't think anybody wants to see that happen to any team that's playing a competitive game, and then something egregious like that happen. And then a lot of the calls, it's like the referees were they were determined to keep New Orleans in the game. They were determined, and we were too. So it's blame all the way around. Dan Quinn's decision to kick a field goal, I didn't agree with it, because my nightmare was that scenario that just played out at the end. I ran down the head and I wanted to wash it out my head. I said, we got this. We get a couple of yards. Unfortunately, a penalty here knocks us out of, what could have been a better field goal from the guy. But look, you're a professional kicker. You get signed. You get paid to make that kick. So it is what it is. You're a specialist. You're indoors. There's no way you should be. The kick went how it went. But nervousness, whatever. But like I said, the blame is to go all the way around. But I did not agree with the decision to kick there. But we was able to survive. You know what I mean? But the game, once they put Rattler in the game, the tone of the game changed, and he was able to spark them up a couple times. And again, St. Jude's got a penalty for holding. He's just, at this point, it is what it is with him. He's just handsy. He just got to be touching and clinging and all that, man. He doesn't even look to try to play the ball or whatever and try to get an interception. It is what it is with him. And he competes, and I give him that. So I can't take that away from him. I love his competitiveness. I just wish that he would. I don't know. It is what he is. He's what he is at this point. McLaurin, outstanding game. I wish he could have kept running. But I get it. You're in the game. You give up on a play. I wouldn't say he gave up. He kind of down clutched a little bit, and then had to top speed it and just do the timing off on that one miss up the sideline. And then obviously the first one that Jaden threw, clear overthrow, wide open. Then we had a chance at another one Terry did down the sidelines, which I thought was pass interference by New Orleans. But like I said, the rest, they wasn't really interested in it is what it is. It was kind of short by Jalen. Jaden threw a little short, and Terry made the adjustment on the ball and was unsuccessful in grabbing it. But we were able to pull it out. I mean, it just played out like I thought it was going to play. Because I knew all the time, once they get that touchdown, they're going to go for two. And I was like, man, I had to hang in there. I didn't know, at that point, they had all the momentum. I didn't know what type of play they were going to call. I was just hoping we get lined up. We didn't get, jump off sides anyway and make it even closer for them to just kind of pound it in. So we caught that break outside of them stopping the clock a couple of times. So with that time, but we got the victory, man. And, 9 victories. We're 9-5. Who would have thought it? We had all the optimism in the world. But at 9-5 at this particular time with a rookie quarterback, 60 to 70% of your personnel, change overhead, it's truly a remarkable thing that's going on in the city and with this team. And I have the utmost confidence in them. Yes, they frustrate you sometimes, like yesterday. But at the same time, I was nervous about the game because I knew New Orleans has been kind of like on a upswing. So I was nervous, and then they're always tough at home. And so I was nervous. A defense played up to expectations, I thought. Chase Young, he had a great game. He had a good game. He still kind of go through the motions somewhat, but it is what it is with him at this moment. I thought defensively we played a great game, particularly who we was facing quarterback-wise, but you can't help but wonder if Alvin Kamara was still in the game late. We still gave up my nightmare. We gave up running plays with obvious passing, and they ran the ball kind of like down our throat to get down there. So I'm concerned about our run defense still this late in the NFL. In the season, I am still concerned about our run defense. It's not good enough. It's just not good enough, and we got to figure it out, man, because they're feasting on us running the ball. These are just backs. And then we have Saquon coming in, and the crew from Philadelphia. So I'm hoping that I'm always going to root for the home team. I'm not going to overanalyze this game because it's the NFC East game, and I know how these games were. I know how the first one was. We were leading up into the third quarter. It was close. We weren't playing well offensively, and they got a great defense, and they're just getting better. But we are still at home. Pretty sure that Eagle fans will travel. So we're still a chance to, and based on what we did against New Orleans, that bad taste in our mouth. So coming off a bye week, we got the win. We took care of that. Whether you like the way the win was, nobody likes a ugly game, I guess. But I take the win. And playing Philadelphia, what can you don't need to. They beat us. They beat us the last time. They ran past us in the end. We was there for a certain time, but then they just excelled at, when they needed to. Nothing we can do. So what are we going to do adjust-wise? Can we, they're getting better. What can we do to adjust and have a better outcome opposite of what we had last time? So that's the question that we have to work on this week. I'm trying to figure it out because what I saw yesterday on the Eagles, they look just as awesome. They got they had the little so-called locker room drama. They had some drama on the sideline yesterday between the coach and Jalen Collar. So we'll see. NFC East game, man. Anything can happen. We're playing at home. Our fans gonna be there. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Just another NFC East Rock'em Sock'em football game that's being held at Northwest Stadium. Peace, everyone. We'll see you. Take care.